Hey guys, Mikios Reaction here, and today we are going to conclude the Swordsmith Village arc in Demon Slayer. 2 episodes this time, but it's still going to be a long one because the final episode of this goddamn arc is 52 minutes! 52 minutes! That's quite a bit more than the ending arcs the previous ones, eh? Or the final episodes the previous arcs, like, I think we usually get like 45 minutes, like, but goddamn! That's a long one, that's a long conclusion. So yeah, I definitely say we would probably need that much time right now because Mitsuri has now finally joined the battle against, you know, the Upper Moons, and I mean, one of them's already been taken down, you know, by our boy Murichiro. So she's been very, very inactive in the entire arc at this point, you know. So it's nice to finally get to see her in action. We'll see how she compares to an Upper Moon member, you know, just kind of get a feel for her rank, I guess. And yeah. This is going to be interesting, for sure. Her unique fighting style is pretty cool, using like a whip sword combo, which is pretty interesting. We still have Tanjiro, Nezuko, Genyo, all here with us as well, so we're pretty stacked. We're pretty stacked in this battle. But, yeah. You know, this guy's Blood Demon art is incredible. I'm loving the Stone Hydra thing, and I'm pretty hyped to see where it goes, so, yeah. You know, guys, without further ado, let's continue and finish this arc today, baby. Let's do it. Alright, girl, let's see how you compare. I guess they bleed because they're like a blood demon art, but like, I don't get why they bleed, because they're very obviously not flesh. Maybe the most flexible of the Hashira, honestly. Just look at that! Look at that! The ultimate dancer right here, a performer in battle. And that's it. just a quick dance, and then we're right on to the intro. Fair enough. Still gotta get that sword to Tanjiro, supposedly, you know? 300-year-old alloy. Poor Nezuko. Damn, shameless tramp! Holy fuck. Shameless tramp?! Damn! Fucking fire! You unlock rage mode. You have a little brother. No. That's a Hashira, man. They're the elites. I know, what on earth? The chief, man, that was why he was so important. He had techniques, skill that no one else had. There's no way she's gonna blitz through this battle, is she? Is she just gonna easily beat this guy? Don't be disrespecting the, you know, the Upper Moons like that. This guy is the rank below Akaza. He's gotta be insane. Oh, we can go beyond 5. Oh, that's peak. That's peak. That is peak. That is so peak. Let's go! I mean, again, another tactic is just to keep him occupied till the sun comes up. Because this whole arc has been one big fight. The sun's gotta be coming up soon by now. Oh. Yo! Nice! I mean, it might stop the attack, though. Compressed sound waves. That point blank. Oh, dear me. Oh, God, yeah, Nezuko. Honestly, Nezuko, just cut your limbs off. What? I swear, man, girls just make demons infinitely stronger. For some reason, man, when they all love to eat females, that's gotta make them like crazy. And here's the backstory.
君と結婚できるのなんて熊かイノシシか牛くらいでしょう。
Fuck you!
そのおかしな頭の色も子供に遺伝したらと思うとゾッとします。
Fuck you!
このお見合いはなかったことに。
For a hair color.
17歳。私のお見合いは破談した。
Girl, you're 17, live a little.
どこなのみつり？
Did you get it by like some weird accident like Zenitsu got his blonde hair? No, you had it.
小さい私が
Black hair.
台所仕事を手伝おうと4貫もの重さの漬物石を持ち上げたのだという。
Wild.
肝が据わってると評判だった母はこの日人生初で腰を抜かしたと
So you were like insanely muscular then.
いつも手伝ってくれてありがとう。
食べることが好
Oh,
きだった。
oh, and you know it. Oh, and you know it. Oh, and she can. Oh, she can eat more than competitive eaters, can't she? She is insane. 3 bowls, at least.
はい。
GG. Hey, I'm watching Hunter x Hunter right now. I'm very used to kids outdoing adults in this. It's just natural now.
お母さん、私お嫁さんになれるのかな？
I think you're putting far too much value into that.
だって
I mean,
私力持ちだし。
does a partner want like a bride who just wants to be a bride, or do they want a girl who's found herself and can, you know, grow with them?
お見合いが破談した日、これは隠さねばと思った。髪は染め粉で黒くした。食べたいのをぐっとこらえた。
I mean, your hair was black when you were
力
little,
も
wasn't it?
弱いふりをした。家族みんなが心配していた。私のこと好きになってくれる人はいないの？
Always.
こんな
Always.
のおかしいよ。
Even if 99% of the world hates you, there'd still be near a million that would love you. Oh wow. Oh wow, they all went for her. Nice.
立て立て立て、次の攻撃来るぞ。一番可能性のあるこの人が希望の光だ。
Aww.
この人さえ生きていてくれたら絶対勝てる。みんなで勝とう。誰も知らない。
Level in unison they all are right now. Oh, that's sick.
なんと滑稽な。
What the fuck did you just do?
やったか。
みんなありがとう。柱なのにヘマしちゃってごめんね。仲間は絶対死なせないから。条件だろうがなんだろうが関係ないわよ。
Yeah, yeah, and the siblings are just like, yo, she's an older sibling too, so I guess it makes sense she'd have that effect on them.
覚悟しなさいよ。本気だったら。
Imagine saying that while fucking crying. Oh, she is definitely the least threatening Hashira of all time.
素晴らしい。君は神様から特別に愛された人なんだよ、ミツリ。自分の強さを誇りなさい。
Yes.
君を悪く言う人はみんな君の才能を恐れ
Tell them to go fuck themselves.
羨ましがっているだけなんだよ。
ありがとうございます。お父さん、お母さん、みんなが私を認めてくれたの。
Oh, yes.
柱昇進おめでとうございます。
Let's go! I'd love to know how some of them actually got the Hashira position. Like, what did y'all do?
少ししかないけど。
Like, the full set of the lower Kizuki were alive.
私にお礼を言ってくれた。
At this point, so
私にしましまの長い靴下をくれたのよ。
cool.
ほら。
Wait, what? He did that? What the fuck? What? Has he got he got a thing for you? We have not seen him be that compassionate before. And bro's looking away like a tsundere.
絶対大事にするね。任せと といて。
Let's see
み
it!
んな私が守るからね。
Show your full potential, girl! Cook!
みんなは先に行って本体を倒して。
ネツコケイヤ
I love how just in sync the three of them are now. Like, Genya's become like the loose third sibling at this point.
もっと血の巡りを早くして。
I mean, again, this whole arc, everyone in this arc has a sibling, which is crazy to think about. No wonder Zenitsu and Inosuke were exempt from it. They're all, this is just a sibling arc. Though I guess, you know, Miichiro had a sibling. Had. But you get the point.
朝初めからあったか。あれは
How many marks are there in this goddamn show? So first Miichiro and now her? What? What? And she's not a descendant of a sun breather.
行かせないったら行かせないんだから。
Of course.
あれだあの木の中にいる
Oh, that's weird. That's weird as hell. It's still moving.
鬼があの木の中に
You still can't kill it though, because it's too durable.
すかね
Bite it? You're fucking biting it?
すごい硬い歯だでもお腹壊さないか
Can you do that too, Nezuko?
大丈夫なのか俺は鬼を食うことで一時的だが鬼の体質になれる
You've eaten demons
鬼を
before.
食えばそれだけ再生力も上がる
So literally you're just the opposite of a demon. You eat demons to get stronger. Can demons do that? Can they eat other demons to get stronger?
倒れた
I guess that's a lot easier.
禰豆子の血気術炎で動きも鈍くなったいけるやれる
Like a hot knife to butter.
本体の首を切るまでは終わらないやれ大事だ
Did it get out?
いない
Fuck.
また逃げたどこだどこにいる
You've got to be
まだそ
kidding
んなに
me.
遠くには行ってないサバー逃げるな責任から逃げるなお前が今まで犯した罪
Well, you gave this same speech to Akaza. It's not gonna work.
必ず取らせ
This guy is more of a bitch than Zenitsu. You think that's gonna work? Well, I won't go that far, but you know, he's a bitch in his own right.
様のしたことは他の誰でもない
Oh my god, we're really gonna just smash it down. No, we're just throwing the fucking thing. Imagine that! Just throwing a tree at it. What? Whoa. That was a very unexpected shot to end the episode on. What the hell? What on earth? So Nezuko's gonna go in right there for the clutch move. What the fuck? Okay, it's just nice to finally have Nezuko be active, right? She's been active almost the entire arc at this point. That is sick. But yeah, so backstory finally for Mitsuri. Like I said, not as good as you know, the hard stuff that Muichiro went through, but again, much like the arc itself, it feels very like it feels very like secondary to everything else going on. Because like we said, Mitsuri was just not in the arc very much at this point and hasn't really been in it to really have as much of an impact as what Muichiro has. And his time is done now. He's done his bit. He took down one of the upper moons all on his own, and you know, there's nothing more really for him to there's nothing more for him to achieve at this point. You know, he's done his bit. We've now got a 4-man team up against, you know, of all our characters versus just one of the upper moons. So, you know, we're all good. But yeah, either way, it was still a nice backstory. I still get it, you know. She's definitely a character that put too many expectations upon herself at a young age, you know. Really considering what our future held, but trying to get to it in a way that's unnatural, in a way that doesn't really allow for herself to grow at any point, you know. Like, it's fine if you want to, you know, grow up to be a wife, to be like a family person, but, you know, you still should find yourself, you still should find the kind of person you are to better find the partner you want, you know, or find your own way to be useful. And it does seem like Mitsuri has accepted that now, you know, not being like the stereotypical, especially back then, not finding these stereotypical expectations of what a female would be, finding more in herself and then applying that in a way that actually, you know, can help the most people. And the master gave her that in the way of being a demon slayer, you know, and being the love Hashira. It's still probably a goal to, you know, get married, to find love someday, you know, be happy, but at her own pace, in a way where she's growing along the journey with herself, doing good along the way, and, you know, maybe after Muzan's dead, find an actual husband, you know, or we'll find someone for her. And then, you know, she can live her life fully satisfied knowing that, you know, she saved many a people along the journey. So pretty fun like that, you know. And she definitely has the most unique art style in the, fighting style in the show, you know, the whole combination of dancing along with like a whip blade is pretty sick. You know, it is really cool to see that in general, because it's just such a contrast to everything else we've actually seen in this show at this point, you know. It's not a big flashy like 1v1 battle at this point, you know, where both fighters are locked in, neither one is budging, you know, like Tengen and Gyataro or anything like that. It's just, you know, dancing, bro. And I doubt any of the Kizuki members are actually used to that. So it definitely gives an interesting fighting stance on this battle, especially given the unique blood art we're dealing with right now. Stone Hydras. Again, one of my absolute favorites. That's really cool to see. I do like the impact that she's had with the knowledge that she is an older sibling. I do like how she does kind of have that big sister vibe about her. She has that natural impact on everyone. We see how she's able to easily, like, we saw how easily and natural she was with handling Nezuko, which makes sense now given that she is an older sister. So of course she would know how to handle Nezuko, how to treat her, and even to a lesser effect, has the same effect on Tanjiro, really, where he is starting to look up to her as well now, which is kind of cool. Not so much Genya, but he's doing his own thing and realizes her worth anyway, so it is similar, but not quite. But this is really just, you know, the kind of arc of the siblings, because everyone here has a sibling, or had a sibling in some way, you know. So it is cool to actually see that. Actually thinking about it, I think all the Hashira had siblings, didn't they? Other than I think Tengen had a brother as well. Because yeah, Shinobu's died. Rengoku obviously has a sibling. I think Tengen did say to have a sibling in the flashback. Obviously Mitsuri, Muichiro, Sanemi, Genya. The only one who I think doesn't is the one we don't actually know about yet, which is the big guy, the crying guy. So, and based on the track record, I don't see why he wouldn't have one. So, yeah, it's kind of funny how, like, all the best fighters are motivated in a way by their siblings, which is kind of cool. But yeah, either way, that was still a fun episode of Demon Slayer. Very interesting right now how we've now got, like, an actual plan, a strategy. Mitsuri take on the main offensive body right now, while the others just try and kill this little guy. Typically, we get, like, the long stretch of backstory. Like, the end of Entertainment District was mostly spread across the backstory of Daki and Gyataro. So, I'm curious if we'll get something similar to that here, because we did allude to the backstory of, Hantengu right at the end of the episode. And, we might get some more. We might get some more after that. We'll get Muzan being like, what the actual fuck? How is half of my squad dead in, like, the span of a week? That's insane. We might get, more interactions with the other Kisuki members and just the Demon Slayer Corps. Maybe get our reunion with Inosuke and Zenitsu, since they're doing their own thing right now. And yeah, I'm just really curious to see where we actually go with that, since like we ended on a shot of Nezuko like going in for the clutch kill. That is insane. And apparently, like, Genya has this weird ability where he can devour demons and gain powers temporarily. What the fuck is that about? Can all humans do that? Like, can we all do that in some way? I don't think we've ever mentioned anything close to that before. Like, how does that work, Is that just something no one ever figured out because no one's stupid enough to really consider eating a fucking demon? Does he gain the abilities of the demon he eats, or is it just like a general kind of like stat boost kind of for his own power, like strength and whatnot? And regeneration, since we saw he can regenerate like a demon as well. I have no idea. I hope we do expand a little bit more on that in the next episode, because I want more details. But yeah,